Welcome to the workshop. If you're passionate about crafting the perfect Archtop guitar, you won't want to miss this. After countless hours of sculpting those stunning contours, it's time to take your instrument to the next level. Join me as we dive into the crucial process of designing internal braces that will enhance your guitar's structure and sound, and unlock its true potential. I received a question from a viewer and Patreon member, and I think the best way to answer it is in a video. If you're having trouble with something in Fusion360, I'm here to help. Please don't hesitate to message me. If your question could also benefit other viewers, I'm happy to share my approach to solving the problem. I'm James Cherry, and this is Two Cherries Instruments. I've been branching out a bit lately, and I think the skills I've developed making instruments, at least the way I do it, gives me a pretty good advantage for making almost anything. And I'll attempt to test that assumption in these videos. So if that's your thing, or if that sounds like something you'd like to watch, consider liking or subscribing and getting access to my Fusion360 files and add-ins that will make you more efficient and capable while planning out your projects. Today I'm going to try to help somebody who's stuck with a problem, and I think that problem's pretty typical. And if it helps, please let me know in the comments below. Daniel asks, can you help me design braces on an Archtop guitar? I've extruded the braces, but they don't follow the contour of the inside of my Archtop. They cut right through the body, out the top side. How do I make them follow the exact contour of the inside of the top? This issue is common for those struggling with 3D modeling tasks. So let's load this file and see what we have to work with. The file contains a single body, the top of the instrument, and I can also see a few things are happening in the timeline. So let's take a trip back through and see how Daniel got to this point and where the problems might be. The top's profile sketch is well done, and Daniel has also imported an image of the contour on a canvas. Everything is going exactly as I would have done it myself to this point. With the profile and contour in place, a center line is drawn, some offset planes are created, and sketches of the various contours of the top are drawn. This is where he will start modeling the mesh of the top, and I'm hoping he's done it the way I did with the Guarneri violin. And if you haven't seen that series, you should definitely check it out. So let's look at the non-parametric modeling. And, well, that was a bit of a letdown. The top surface was created parametrically, and in my opinion, and it's just that, my opinion, and I don't think there's anything absolutely wrong with this approach, it's just that there is a way to capture more of the details of these contours. Again, in the Guarneri series. And if this is something you folks are interested in, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to make another video explaining my technique. Okay, back to the file. He makes a copy of the surface and offsets it by the top's thickness. With the basic shape of the top created, the sides of the top are extruded and stitched together to create a solid body. The pickup sketches are drawn and extruded, and I'm starting to see where the problems might arise. And if you see them, let me know in the comments as well. I'll wait, go ahead. The sketch of the braces is created, but not extruded. You can see here that the braces intersect the cutaway areas of the pickup pockets, and I think that's where the problem might be. If I extrude the bracing profile from two sides, let's say 3/4 of an inch from each side, and change the operation to new body, I can successfully use the combine tool with the brace selected for the target body and the top as the tool body, with the keep tools option on. The result is odd, and if I try to use split body and the inside contour of the brace to cut away the pickup pocket area that's retained from the combine, it fails. So here's my approach. Let's rewind a bit to before the pickup pockets were extruded and cut. Oh, but wait, there's another problem. The sketch for the braces has not been created at this point in the timeline. How can we obtain the sketches and profiles we need earlier in the timeline and make them available when we need them? This doesn't always work, and it can mess up some dependencies, but I usually like to try to move them in the timeline first. Let's see if it works here. I'll also move the extrusion of the braces back to save myself some time extruding them again. If you're unable to move the elements, you can always recreate the sketches and make the extrusions from your new sketch, but in this case, it worked fine. And there it is, what we've been looking for all along. I can now use the combine tool to cut through our braces in an exact contour of the top, and also remove the unneeded bodies left over after the operation. With the braces shaped, I could move to the end of the timeline to see the full results. Sure, some work will still have to be done to figure out how to deal with these pickup pockets as they extend into the braces. But the issue with the braces is solved, and everything looks great. This was a simple one, and most of the reasons that people get stuck are. So if you need help, send me a message, and let's see if it's something that can help others as well. If you like this kind of content, let me know. And as always, I'm James Cherry, this is Two Cherries Instruments, and thanks for watching.